Marine AI headquarters in Bengaluru, Karnataka. I'm here with the team from Lexi AI. They had an absolutely fire launch the other day. We're delighted to have them back. We wanted to discuss, privacy is such a hot narrative, and they're cooking some really compelling tech. So we wanted to bring them back and discuss a bit more and dive deeper. I'll kick it off, I guess, with Ian. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your Web3 journey.
Sure. Thanks, Tony. So, hey, everyone. My name is Ian. I'm the CEO at Crypto. And a little bit about my background. I'm a consultant. I worked in the Web3 industry for the last 6 years or so. I worked in traditional, got really interested in the crypto space. Just wanted to dive head right in. And it's been a blast ever since. Drew?
Yeah, so I'm Drew from New York. I'm started my career like as a commodities broker back in '08. I was trading like gas, heating oil, gold, silver options on the NYMEX. After that, I worked like more like traditional like businesses, industries from fintech, medical, insurance, more focusing on like growth strategy operations. Crypto was really into it like after like during COVID around that time frame because I saw a lot of parallels between gold and like the idea of like Bitcoin being the digital gold. That whole idea of like scarcity trust, like the whole hedging, was the same thing as gold and silver for us in the commodities office. So with that, like it really started expanding into um, crypto itself. Thereafter, started working with some Web3 projects. Actually, how I met Ian. With that, we were doing some consulting, some projects. Like he would help out with the technical implications of like some of the companies we were working for. Met Mark, the other gentleman's on the call as well. He's the CEO. With Mark, me and him, we actually met in South America. We were working on a project together. Randomly, just came across each other. We were in the same city. And with that, we kept in touch. You invited me to start working on Lexi itself. You came up with the idea, or actually fell in love with it. And with that, we started working on it together and tapped in Ian to help us out. And that's pretty much our story.
Okay, that's fire. Excellent. Mark, are you there? Mark's actually just walking into a hotel right now, so he'll be fully joining us in just a moment. Mark? I think we'll grab him.
I'll put my camera on there quickly. I'm actually just walking up to the Marriott to meet the rest of the Cyrene team. I'm almost there, but it's pretty loud inside there anyway. So I'll just maybe pop on here. See, there's the Marriott. It's the restaurant there, but yeah. So a bit of background on myself. I'm actually my background's in finance and accounting. And I got into crypto back in like around 2019, and just fell in love with the space and been actively involved in it since. I transitioned full time into doing Web3 consulting and advisory. So that's kind of what we do full time for my day job. So we advise projects like Aptos Network, Kite AI. We've also helped with Movement Network. So we advise like large scale clients on token launches, treasury management, grant programs, things like that. And just throughout the time that I spent in the space and after I connected with Drew and Ian, we kind of found that there was just a lacking for really good privacy tools, like on-chain privacy tools. And that's kind of what created the idea initially. Initially Lexi was formed as an AI agent. So we were coding and we built Lexi as an AI agent. And then it kind of just the project evolved when we kind of realized this gap in the space for on-chain privacy tools. And so we started building, and we really liked Railgun. We liked the tech stack, but we just didn't like the user interface that Railgun has, and the user experience. And because it's open source, like Railgun, we actually just built like our own UI UX on top of it, and that's kind of where Lexi was created. But yeah, perfect. And I'll just turn my cam off, and I'm gonna just jump into the restaurant. I'll turn it back on there just so you don't see me walking through.
Okay, excellent. Appreciate it. So we're discussing a bit, but privacy is absolutely at the forefront of innovation right now. It's such a hot topic, and I was just curious, like Drew, from your perspective, why privacy? Why right now?
Privacy itself, well, I think it's more because more people are actually getting into the industry. And when you're starting to see like individuals like from just like normies, when you actually understand the idea of crypto, like everyone loves the idea that it is a public ledger, right?
Mhm.
But the problem is though, when you have that glass house problem, it is actually an issue. Again, not everybody wants to know like what everyone is doing, with their money. Well, the person, well, again, yourself wouldn't want everybody, to know what you're doing with your money, and it's a pretty private matter. Certain things like possibly you had
Right.
bad trades, probably interacting with someone you're not supposed to be kind of like doing, because sometimes there's just individuals that do sort of like weird things. With that whole concept, I think it is a barrier. And right now, due to the heavy adoption in terms of crypto, people are looking for solutions just to keep themselves safe and secure.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Ian?
Yeah, most definitely. Another thing I'll add is kind of the timing with geopolitically right now makes this really a huge time when privacy is probably forefront more than any other time that we've really known about. And it's able to track, not only your location, but you based on your finances and your purchases. And so anything we can do to add a buffer layer of privacy to people
Yeah.
is really, really important, moving forward for freedom and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, imagine like everybody having access to your bank account and, or,
Yep.
and knowing how much, money you have. And also like, there's just so much FUD on X particularly, if somebody sold and then they're like a rug puller but then at one point it became a flex to rug pull. And then, it's just, we go in these circles, but, I fundamentally believe, people, especially people that are whales, do not want people tracking all of their transactions, and yeah, I mean it's a fundamental thing, and yeah, let's talk more. Mark, did you want to chime in on that too? Oh, he's bouncing
Sorry,
around.
yeah, sorry. Okay, sure. I just realized so I'm actually here with the siren guy, so
Hey,
yeah, it was really nice. Yeah. So yeah, just out here. But I can turn my camera off if it's distracting.
Okay, cool. No worries. Let's get on to the launch. So yeah, I mean, it was popping off. I mean, the community was, super hyped, very animated, saying a lot of crazy things. And, but yeah, I mean, I think it was tremendous. There was a ton of volume and people were super energized and super hyped, about Lexi and that type of thing. So how was it, from y'all's perspective? Drew?
It was absolutely amazing. Like I was actually not, I was actually really surprised in terms of how the community actually reacted. What's pretty interesting is that the community members that actually came in from Siren AI, it's actually really strong. Like I wasn't expecting the community to actually pop off like that quickly. So we were very interested, again, interacting with everybody. So that's one of the things that we were actually, it was myself actually responding to everyone from the Twitter page to the Telegram, and they come up with like wonderful ideas. You're seeing individuals contribute in terms of like posting, actually helping out, just doing all sorts of random little things that I was not expecting at all. Being in the fact that the topic too is a little bit different. It's not like a meme project. It is actually like a DeFi utility. I believe again, community is actually really important again for a project because you do need to be paying attention in terms of what the feedback is, what we're supposed to be doing. Like again, if they see in fact like maybe there's an error in our thinking, like we want that feedback. And constructive feedback has been amazing just within less than a week. So I was very, very shocked by it. I'm very like thankful. Also again for the support from Cyrene. Cyrene's actually been amazing there for us. They've actually been helping us like all throughout like different time zones. Like right now, again, I'm in the States right now, and I don't think I've slept today, just because again, the community members like have actually just been like actually really, really helping. And
Super
during that entire
engaged.
time too, Cyrene as well. Cyrene, like we've had a couple little questions, like thoughts, and then they were just right there on point for us, helping, assisting, going way above and beyond. So actually, again, why we had Mark actually going out over there. We wanted to make sure, in fact, we thank them, directly because they came through for us, and we're actually extremely grateful there for that.
Absolutely. Ian, how was the launch for you?
I just absolutely cannot believe the positive feedback we got from everyone and the welcoming reception we got. These products, and you never know how it's really going to go. So right off the jump, of a launch, just seeing people being really amped by our project, being very, very interested in it, really seeing, the value that we bring with it is just really, really amazing, and endearing and humbling as well. Just
Absolutely.
great on that regard. And so it's just amazing that we have such strong community support.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And we just saw actually today, Solana from the main account put out a post where they're actually launching a privacy focused hackathon, the first really of its kind. So I thought that was super fascinating. The timing is absolutely right. People are begging for this type of solution, and it really hasn't existed. And of course, it's built on top of Railgun, and y'all work, directly with Railgun. Talk to me more about, that partnership and, what Railgun offers from a technical, capacity. Ian?
Yeah, sure. So first off, Railgun is a really amazing product right there. I have delved into, zero knowledge, anything like that. And, it's a very, very complicated topic. There's not a whole lot of products out there.
Right.
There's so many different ways that you can kind of organize it and make it work. And I think Railgun is just phenomenal. They're able to kind of balance, the complexity to make it safe and secure. So you never have to worry if your funds are in any danger whatsoever. With the real efficiency that I think ZK offers that some of the other products. So it's a real pleasure being able to work with Railgun. They've been really, really helpful to us too. The dev team, their team has been open with us, been to try and get us out there to make product with them with the research. So the two-way street that we have with them is just absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't think of a better company to be working with.
For sure. Drew?
No, it's absolutely amazing with Railgun. The tech was actually really interesting. And again, I'm not really the technical person out of the group at all. Make that abundantly clear. Ian and Mark actually sat me through and actually explained again how the product actually works, how the utility works. And then when you actually start understanding again, like how that is, like how you're able to actually have that layer of privacy they're built into the blockchain, is a very interesting topic. And now in terms of like the support there from them is actually been great. They love the fact like there are UI, UX. They love the fact that we're able to onboard a little bit simpler compared to the traditional like Railgun SDK. What's more exciting though is again what we actually have in the store. Because again, we're not basically resting on our laurels. Again, with the first product release, we are continually updating not only get the existing product, but looking forward to seeing in fact how we can further implement different changes as well.
Okay, very chill. Let's go ahead and dive into the product. I know we want to talk about some of the product roadmap but let's show people the product first, and then we'll discuss where it's going. Ian, you want to start by sharing?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just give me one moment.
Sure. And for the audience, we have a little special today. We're gonna they're gonna onboard me to Lexi AI, and we're gonna see if we can send some funds over in a very secure and private manner.
Perfect. So first off, can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah, we're in.
Okay, cool, perfect. Let me just quickly go over this so you know what to expect when we set up your account right here. So on the main site, you'll enter into our app, and then you'll wind up in the vault right here. If you're a new user coming on, or if you haven't had a vault created, the app will do is it will prompt you to create an account. So it'll ask you to connect with your choice of wallet. Being able to choose which wallet you want to, kind of automatic. It'll be able to detect and pick up which wallets in your browser and let you choose which one should you have multiple wallets. You'll sign a signature just to verify who you are and make sure that your account, you have to it, and you are who you say you are with that. Once you do that, it'll ask you what chain you want to go to. You'll select a chain. What Lexi is doing is it's creating your vault. Now, in order to use the vault with Railgun, you'll need to set up your own used to secure the blockchain at the fundamental level is the same thing that we're doing with your vault at this time. So underneath the hood, what your browser is doing is it's doing thousands, millions of calculations of the current state of the blockchain so that you'll be able to kind of hit the ground running with with Railgun right there. So
And I think
that'll
that's a
take
super
about a
fascinating
minute or
point
so
too,
to get.
Ian.
Oh, sorry, what's that?
Oh, sorry to cut you off. No, I was saying, I think that's a super fascinating point. And can you tell us a little bit more about how Lexi AI uses ZK?
Definitely. So zero knowledge is basically the foundation that allows Railgun and Lexi to work. Essentially, what we do with ZK is we use ZK proofs to basically verify the. This isn't a public ledger. You look at it and you'd have no idea what's going on. You basically need to have your information, your own personal information, in order to verify that you have the accounts on Railgun Lexi. That's verified, and only you are the person who can verify that. Funds available there, and then you're able to, do whatever you need to do with your funds at that point.
Okay, excellent. Super cool.
Cool. So, and then we have right below here a couple of quick kind of functions that you're able to do within Lexi. You can take a look at your balances. Since I kind of quickly spun this account up, I don't have any currently balances on Lexi, but you can take a look at some of the amounts that I have in my wallet right here. And so what I'll do is I'll quickly throw these onto Lexi so I can send it over to you, Tony, and you can kind of, do what you need to do there. So let me do that real quick.
Yeah, and I've never actually used Lexi AI before, so it'll be my first time like giving it a spin. And the boys have told me it's super easy to use, so we're gonna put them to the test.
Okay, cool, perfect. So let me get this going. Switch over
And this
to
vault is essentially your security, secure wallet or private wallet, correct?
correct.
Very cool.
And in the interest of time, while this is going on, do you mind if we get you started, Tony? Share your
Sure,
screen
yeah.
and I'll kind of walk you through it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can do it. Let's see.
Right here.
Oops. Alrighty. So the website is lexicrypto.com, correct?
Correct.
All right. So we're going to launch the tab. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to connect my existing wallet. Are these all the wallets that y'all accommodate?
If you actually go
Oh
through
no,
Wallet Connect,
this is one of
Yeah,
many. We
actually-
we offer a full functionality for anything that basically it's if it's like a official wallet out there, we're able to support it.
Okay. Very cool. So we're going to go ahead and dive in, connect my wallet. All right. Let's choose a network. I think we're going to go with BNB for today. Solana Maxi myself, but I know Solana is on the way.
Working on it. Should be there shortly.
Very cool. Yeah. Cannot wait. But yes, we will give CZ some support today. All right, cool. So what's happening right now? The wallet is being created, correct?
That was very quick. So what's happening in the background is basically just syncing up with all the blockchain transactions that have been going on, and basically turning it into a Merkle proof that you're able to use to coordinate with Railgun and make transactions with that.
Gotcha. And what is this ID setup?
Right. So very similar how like Ethereum has the naming system. Addresses, with in the ZK world are very, very bulky, hard to memorize. So we created a naming service just to make it a little bit easier for users. This is something that's internal. No one can publicly look this up. So only people that you share it with would be able to know this. So if you can go just quick create name, and then I will be able to send some funds over to you.
Okay. Very cool. Name is claimed.
Perfect.
All right. And it says like this process, is just when you're initially, creating the vault. But I mean, super frictionless, great onboarding. Anybody who's worked, in Web3 before, or just has any Web3 wallet will be able to access it with such ease. Like it's so simple. Just connect your wallet, and then you're plugged in. You're ready to go.
Cool. And also worth noting too that this is kind of like a initial thing you have to do creating this. You're synced up with the blockchain with all transactions, and you will not need doing this too often moving forward.
Yeah. And how advanced really is this cryptography that y'all are using? Because you were talking how ZK is a tricky subject. Cryptography is like insane. They both are.
Yeah, it's very, very advanced mathematics. Millions upon millions of calculations are going on at this point just to get this where it is. So ZK is a very fascinating topic if you're a nerd into kind of math in general. So it looks like you're all ready to go.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I love ZK. I'm so interested in it, and love working with different ZK protocols. All right, cool. So I'm seeing the vault now. Very nice. I like how you guys didn't add too much. It's so simple, and it's very precise, and we want to just execute transactions. I mean, that's the point, in a safe, secure way. So like you've done very well at targeting that.
Most definitely. So what I'm doing right now is using your Lexi ID created. I'm just gonna quickly send you over $50.
Okay.
Should happen really.
All right. This is my Lexi.
Just adding a little note, and then we will send that over.
If anybody else in the audience wants to send me funds, there's my Lexi ID right there. No, just kidding.
Perfect. And one thing I should note too is that we have verifications in there. We have safety guardrails just to make sure that you indeed get the money that you need to. So if there's like a mistypo or anything like that, Lexi in the back is just checking, making sure that that's not happening. So
cool. And tell me more about this payment link here. This is super nice.
Yeah. And we made it really, really easy for people to be able to send funds to each other. Ease of use is really forefront when it comes to this, not only for adopting normies, but just getting people to use our products. So with that in mind,
we're losing you a little bit.
As easy as possible.
Oh crap. Ian, your network's a little off. Yeah. Drew, did you want to take that one?
There we are. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, Drew, I can hear you. So he was saying the payment link, any business can utilize this. Anybody can use it to, send somebody a link that they can pay directly, right? With any
Absolutely,
wallet.
that's correct. Yeah, so basically, again, if you ever used in like in the States, you have something called like Stripe, or again like Zelle, like you actually just have like payment links here with that. So what you do is you just actually copy that link right there, and you can actually just send that link to anyone, and it will actually deposit the funds directly into your vault. Now the benefit is too is that with them actually sending you the funds, like they have no access to see in fact like what monies you actually have in your account at all. And it automatically again adjusts it towards the correct chain. So since in fact you set up your vault there on BNB, they would only have the option to send you again the funds directly on BNB as well. So there's no confusion, any sort of like chance of like error on the user side. It's not going to be there anymore.
Very cool. Yeah, so convenient, so clutch.
Cool. Back, guys?
Yep, you're back.
Okay, cool, perfect. So got the money sent over to you. Why don't you take a look at receive and see if see if that's there. Or sorry, go to balances and see if that's there.
Oh, okay, great.
Cool. And if you do a quick refresh over on the right over there.
Yep, refreshing. All right. I think my network's giving a bit of an issue. Let's see. I do have this in here though. Huh. Oops. Oh, this is it, right? Yep. In the vault.
There we go. So you just received it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Would you like us to show you how to remove that money, how to take that money, and Oxy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool, perfect. So what you would then do is you do the remove tab up there.
Okay.
That's similar to like our auction.
Okay. Very cool.
Cool. So you see that your funds are available there. You can choose however much you want to withdraw.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I'm curious to look at this fee breakdown. So talk to us more about how the fees work.
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying our best to make Lexi as cheap and kind of frictionless in terms of fees as possible for that. So the amount we charge for a withdrawal transaction would be 75 basis points or 75 bips. 50 of those points goes to Railgun, goes to kind of them for the infrastructure there. And then we're only taking about 25 bips for that on the other part of that. So I believe that we're one of the cheapest currently privacy protocols out there for that. And we're going to try going into the future to make it a lot cheaper as well and reduce those fees as much as we can.
That's truly exceptional. I mean, look at how low I put in $50 and less than 50 cents in fees. That's like insanely good, guys. I don't know if you've ever used like some products like, for instance, Change Now. I mean, they fleece you. They take so much of your funds and don't do it in anywhere near as secure of a way. So I absolutely love to see this. Cool.
Yep. Yeah, if you just actually hit the remove button, you'll actually be able to subtract the funds directly from the vault. It hits back to your original wallet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it keeps that original wallet that I had like signed in on, and then
Right.
transaction confirm, update in a few seconds. Okay, great. And then we did also want to look at what things look like on chain as well. Once that comes through.
Do you want
If
to
you
try
wanna go
adding
to
the
your-
funds back to the vault? We haven't gone over
Okay,
that one.
let's do that too. Yeah.
That's something.
All
Kind of
right.
went in reverse way there with you.
Sweet. Yeah, let's rip it.
Mhm.
All right, cool. So I have this much available. My wallet is cooking. So all right. So wow, with $20, it's only taking 6 cents. Crazy. And just to give you a frame of reference, here we're for $100, 30 cents. I mean, look at that, insane. Okay, so we wanted to add some here. So I'll add USDC. Just confirm that really quickly. Looks good. You see it's interacting with the Railgun. Looks good. Confirm. All right. Submitted. Okay, very cool. Looks like it's in progress. And that's a transaction request. Just confirm that. All righty.
Cool. So while we're waiting for the funds, another thing worth noting about the privacy for this, transactions that happen, with sending on Lexi, receiving funds, users will not be able to take a look at that at all on Block Explorers.
Okay. Look at this. It says I've shielded $50.
Correct.
And then where can I look? I can go here to history to see.
You can go to history, correct?
Okay, great.
Cool. So you can see there's the deposit that you did right there, the removal. When people remove or send or receive money from you as well.
Okay, excellent. So we're taking a look now at the BSC scan. So I'm so curious to see what it actually looks like on chain.
Right. So what you're looking at right now is depositing money onto the account. So for this one, what your wallet will do is it'll send funds to what we call a relayer contract. And a relayer just basically is kind of a staging kind of contract. where it receives money from outside accounts from EOA wallet, and then puts it into the Lexi system. So that's what you can see right there. The money gets transferred over to that, and then goes into them.
Awesome. So cool. I guess, yeah, it just, people might want to see what the removal, and receiving, so we can look at all of these. I mean, they're all secure. Insane. Like, nobody will know anything.
Yep, that glass house problem, it's actually rectified now. That's
Right.
what you said actually earlier was actually a very true statement. Like I was talking to my pops about it, and again, like he's not really too big in crypto at all.
Sure.
Just it's like foreign concept to him, right? But the fact that when I had to explain to him, why is it that we built this product, and
Right.
then when I explained to him again how the blockchain works, it's a public ledger. He just couldn't grasp that when you actually give the example that, like you mentioned earlier, it's actually giving access to anyone to see all your sort of transactions. He's like, but why would anybody want to do that? I'm like, well, it's a way, like this, that, and third. It's like, but why would someone want to like do that? Because like, I don't want anybody to see any of my transactions. Now, his thought process, again, anybody who's not in Web3 or have been around in the space, or again, just outside the typical demographic, this actually solves that issue where again, it makes them feel a lot more safer, confident in terms of the technology itself. And that's, for individuals here, like in the States, or even in fact, when you start traveling, a lot of individuals do use crypto outside of the US for
Absolutely.
basic, every day-to-day transactions.
Yeah,
However, the
remittance
problem is,
payment.
absolutely, it's just so much like, again, I was based in South America. Well, I'm still am based in South America for the last 11 years. I was more impressed the fact that how many individuals were using crypto in
Yeah,
Venezuela, Colombia, in Panama,
big time.
and I
Yeah.
was just not. It was very interesting. It's like that's something that I didn't really expect being out over there. But a lot of individuals did have that concern though, and that was an issue because again, you just do have individuals again hunting around to see, in fact, what is it that you do like with your money.
Right.
Now again, that problem is actually resolved, and the problem is though is that there was solutions available. However, the thing is though is that the user experience, the UI is just not for everybody. And I'm one of those individuals too. Like even to this day, like when I first started talking with Ian, again with crypto, like I would legitimately call him. I would write down like on a notepad, like the instructions, like what I'm supposed to do or how to do it, just doing regular DeFi stuff. So again, with this, we kept that in mind because am like that user as well. That I do want access to these type of like security, these type of features. However, the experience itself is again what deters a lot of individuals. So we try to make that very simple, not just for the regular Web3 user, but for other individuals, which we do need to onboard as well, because that's the bigger thing. One of the biggest problems. There's a great article about it. Actually, Ian has shared it with me. Is that with Web3, it's more of like a cul-de-sac against the same individuals, same users who again who are continually using the same products and utilities. The only way that again Web3 is actually going to expand is if in fact we actually open the doors again for new users to come in. And the way to do that is actually again by having easy, accessible ways to actually onboard new individuals.
Yeah.
And that's what we like about it.
In a safe and secure way too, because I think that's also
Absolutely.
one of the biggest challenges for getting people into crypto is they're like, oh, crypto scam. We get that all the time, obviously working in the space. But if we can offer solutions that are, truly private, secure, and fully transparent and easy to use, I think we're gonna get there. We're gonna onboard, and it's gonna be beautiful. Ian, was there anything else in the product you want to show me? I mean, that was insanely easy to use. I literally, Scout's honor, did not use the platform beforehand, but it was crazy easy to use and made such safe, secure, and very affordable transactions. So it's sweet.
No, man, you looked like you were a pro on that. Just wow, it just came so quickly. That about covers it. I'll just real quick go over. We have a lot of things we're working on in the future. NFT transfers.
Yeah.
You'll be able to bring your NFTs on there, transfer them where you need to for that too. So that'll be in the pipeline very, very shortly. We're also going to be working on DeFi, making it so that you can trade liquidity pools and funds and be able to do swaps directly from there as well. So expect that in too. Yeah, we have to jump on a quick call shortly. So
sure. Yeah.
So is there any other questions you got or anything we can answer for you?
No, I mean, I guess, yeah, really, very impactful product. I absolutely love it. I'm very bullish and truly love like the work that you guys have done. So, thank you so much for your time. Is there, where can people find, I know the website is lexicrypto.com. Where can people find out more about the team and Lexi AI?
Yeah, I think probably the website, Twitter, or jump in our Telegram channel. We're pretty active in Telegram, so it's a pretty good community in there
Yeah.
already. So yeah, come
It's
hang
been
out.
getting hot in the Telegram group, but it's been getting spicy. It's been fun. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Really appreciate it. Mark, did you want to say anything last before we conclude today?
No, I mean, thank you so much, Tony. That was great. Really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully, like we said, Solana's coming. So it was the opportunity to meet up with the Cyrene team. Never met them in person before, so I just wanted to take. They messaged me and I was like, we have a call in like 20 minutes, and they're like, well, I'll just come down. I was like, okay. So apologies that I was kind of in transit and stuff there, but yeah, thanks
No
again, Tony.
worries.
Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. No, it was fun getting guinea pigged. I really love this solution. Thank you so much for building such a phenomenal product and super eager to see this product, team, and community grow. So have a great night, everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you.
Bye.